What is going on, guys? Smooth Racing here, back with a brand new video, and today we have another F1 2014 The Game news. I know it's been a while, but now I'm back from holiday and I can start making some videos for you again. So this is one of my first videos back, and it'll be about F1 2014 The Game. So we haven't really heard much news since I did the last video, apart from I think we've had 3 hot laps so far. But these hot laps can tell us a bit, and also today we'll be mainly talking about career mode and some of our ideas, because with the lack of news, you know, we sort of have to still put some more ideas in. We can't really discuss the news we've got already because we haven't really got that much since that sort of press release and the announcement of F1 2014 and F1 2015. The general idea from this game so far is that F1 2015 is going to be a really good game, and F1 2014, in all honesty, does seem like a bit of a stopgap, and kind of just to bridge the gap between F1 2013 and F1 2015. It's, you know, a kind of a last gen hurrah. But, you know, they're not really putting everything into it, like, oh, this is the last game on this current generation of console. It does seem like they're just kind of releasing this game just with the F1 2014 drivers, just so they can look back in history and say, oh yeah, we created a game every year between F1 2010 and, I don't know, F1 2040. You never know how long Codemasters are going to go on with this series, but, you know, I can definitely see why they did that. But it is very unfortunate in terms of how good F1 2014 is actually going to be, so I'm not sure if it will be the greatest game. There certainly doesn't sound like there's going to be any new additions, so hopefully that can be a good thing as long as they patch all the online. But if it's just the same game as F1 2013, then I'm sure the sales and the sort of overall feedback will be really negative. But of course we only have to wait until probably around June time for F1 2015, which is sounding like a really good game. And let's talk about career mode then. Well, what do we know so far then? Well, we know that it's going to be shorter seasons, 7 and 12 race calendars that are already preset. Can I just say that now? You cannot customise them, which is a great shame. And I don't think there are any double points. That's just a small thing for this race, the 7 and 12 race calendars. But there is in the full game and the full career mode. There will be double points in Abu Dhabi. And we also know that you can start with any team in career mode. This is a pretty good feature. I'm sure you already know that, but I think that's pretty good. If you really wanted to jump in at the sharp end, go in the Mercedes. Or if you want to fight from the back, of course, go from Rouge or Caterham and then work your way up the grid to a Mercedes car. So I think it's a good move from Codemasters just to expand the game to the wider audience. Maybe if you don't have enough time to play career mode, you can just jump straight in at the top end, do one season, and that's you and the game finished. Let's talk a bit about Live the Life then. A lot of people have been talking about this. I know it's a phrase that keeps, you know, it's probably going around in every video and it's probably getting a bit boring now, but I don't think that's going to happen for F1 2014. Definitely looking like a lot of things that people are suggesting, or people are asking Steve Hood or Luke Spring, saying it will be in the next gen, we want to do it in the next gen, it could be in the next gen, but not in the current game. And, you know, definitely, like I said before, the focus is definitely on F1 2015. They're definitely probably working very hard to develop that, and probably, you know, the F1 2014 game is probably already complete. You know, it's releasing, as I'm making this video, in probably about a month and a half. So it is really close to launch, and I can't really see working on it that much. I expect the YouTubers and Team VV probably to get hold of the game very soon, and it would be great then to finally get some gameplay, because that's what we all want. I really would like career mode to improve, but it is looking very likely that the menus will stay just for one last time before finally changing to F1 2015, which is very frustrating. And just a really small thing that I'd like, if you move teams, I think like this year, if you move teams, you'd replace Ricciardo, which isn't very realistic. It is, if you move say to Red Bull, you'd be replacing Ricciardo because he's the number 2 driver, and I think you should be able to pick or choose who you replace, especially when you start career mode. I think that would be really nice. Small feature, but I doubt they're going to put that in. And that's pretty much it then for career mode. You know, the Codemasters know what we want. We want to live the life. We want to be around the paddock. We want a more updated menus, a more immersive career mode, and hopefully they'll add in some more features. And I do wonder if they will add in the teammate feature, which they have in Grid Autosport, and hopefully, talking about the AI, they're going to be a lot more like they are in Grid Autosport, because I really do like the AI in Grid Autosport. I'm pretty sure they could transfer that over into F1 2014 and kind of, you know, integrate that into the game. It'd make the AI much better, because at the moment I only race online now, apart from if I'm doing YouTube career mode series, just because, you know, you can race wheel to wheel online, well, apart from the cycle glitch, but, you know, you can at least battle with people online, where, you know, with the AI, you just throw it up the inside, they back out, give you plenty of room, and then you just sail past. Or if you're defending, you know, they'll just back out of moves, and it's really hard to have good battles with them. And it's so easy, you know, go in Marussia, on lap 1, get into first place, hold everyone up, and you can win the race. But one last thing is the pit stops. I was just watching Alex Afro's Championship Edition series, and I was just thinking, just like in Championship Edition, they have, when you come into the pits, you have to press buttons which do your wheels and your jackman, and also, of course, that's a bit longer with it being 10-second pit stops. Of course, they'd have to be really fast because they're only 3-second pit stops. But I was thinking you could press 5 buttons, so you had 1 for each tyre, and then 1 for the jackman to release the car into the track. And you know how fast you did that, depending how fast you press those buttons, would depend on how fast your pit stop is, and it should work out where it should be, ranging from 2 to 4 seconds. And that would definitely mean that there'll be more competition. Like online, everyone just has the same pit stops, and in single play, you always seem to get a bit held up as well. And you also, you know, you also have the same pit stops as everyone else in career mode, so it's really boring. And I definitely think there should be some delays, or if you're, you know, the user is controlling the tyres when the tyres go on, that'll make it a lot better. And definitely makes pit stops a lot more skilled than they currently are. I've been racing then, and I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to leave all your thoughts and opinions on everything I've discussed down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys next time, and goodbye.